I don't really know at what point I decided for this to become my uniform for this thing, but, there's no going back now. Hi, and welcome to another episode of this. Today we're making chocolate truffles. They look like this. We'll see, it's too shiny. Yeah, whatever. I still don't have my contacts in. I'd never learn. The thing says it's just Devil's Food cake mixes, chocolate frosting mixes, and 2 packets of non-pareils? Is it French? Sprinkles. It's sprinkles. Also, I should note, this is the last, pre-packaged packet that I have from them that I bought, so after this we're diving into that cookbook, and God help us all. Got all the mixes and more instructions. Do I need the box? Nope. We've got mixes, we've got frosting, and we've got sprinkles. Like I thought they would lie to me. It says a lot that I've been so scorned in life that I wouldn't trust a children's baking toy to provide everything necessary. We'll surely unpack that later. Step 1, plug in your Easy Bake Ultimate Oven preheat. Yeah. It's going there, it's warm. Ooh, we're making the batter first this week. We're not spraying the pan first. When do we spray that? Oh, step 3. Okay. Pour 1 Devil's Food cake mix and 5 teaspoons of water into a bowl, break up any lumps, and stir until smooth. You know what that means, we're getting all the water, yeah. I didn't record me getting the water, which I probably should have because I had to re-pour it 3 times because I couldn't count to 5 properly. What has quarantine done to me? Is this good content? Now we gotta break up the clumps and mix it together. I'm mixing it, but it's more liquidy than anything. How am I supposed to form this into a ball? Ow! I'm gonna put it all into the pan, bake it like a cake, and then crumble everything. And then form it into a ball. Great, okay, cool. Everything's fine, we know what we're doing. Time to grab the spray. Just word of warning to you, if you are keeping disinfectant in your house because of the global pandemic, make sure that you don't grab that instead of the cooking spray because I almost poisoned myself. Do I have the right one? Yes, okay. Spray it lightly so I don't slip and die. Okay, now what? I put the instructions over here, come back. Spoon the batter into the baking pan, spread evenly. If the batter is too thick, add a few drops of water and stir. No, it is not. It is very much pudding. Now we spread it evenly. Alright, blue thingy. We have acquired blue thingy. Time to bake. Turn to baking basics. I know how to do this. Kind of. Baking time 16 minutes. I don't have to worry about pushing it down because I got the dough too high. Ugh. What a blessed time we're having today. Should I make the next batter? No, because I have too many options. So it's now telling me to wait for the 16 minutes, then allow it to cool. This is why I should have bought more Easy Bake pans, is a statement that I never thought I would say out loud to myself in 2020. Moving forward, make the frosting. Pour 1 chocolate frosting mix and 1 teaspoon of water into a bowl. Break up any lumps and stir until smooth. Where is the frosting mix? I got the water and I only had to do it once because I can surprisingly count to 1. And I'm not spilling flour everywhere. This is going so much better than the last couple weeks. This is what I have to look forward to every Monday. Ha ha ha. And I still have how much time? 12 minutes before the first pan is done. Get a head start on our next one, why not? How many go in here? 5. 5 teaspoons, we can do it, and I won't mess up the counting. Hopefully. Okay. I had to do it twice. I suck at counting. I have a music degree. I can count to 4, sometimes 8 on a good day. That's clearly not today. There's something very zen about all of this right now, which I'm sure will just divulge into chaos once I have to add frosting and crumble and make them into smaller little cake balls. The second cake batter is done, and I can't do anything because there's still time left. How much time, you ask? He says to no one in particular. We'll have 6 minutes. If I had known it was going to be this much time, I would have prepared something for you. Hold on, let me find the cute dog. Whoop. Here he is. I woke him up from a nap. Oh, puppy stretch, okay. Whew, it is so hot in here, and again, it's my fault for wearing a T-Rex onesie and a Hufflepuff apron and a beanie. The beanie's for your benefit because I'm bald. If the light ring reflected off of my head, you would go blind. I'm really just thinking of you here. Time lapse, is it done? Okay. Ooh, I mean, it's deflated in the middle, but I'm not trying to make a souffle here, so I don't know if that souffle thing was right. I was just trying to make a joke. Again, music degree, not a baking and pastry degree. Save the ridicule for other YouTube comments. I guess we're gonna let it cool now. More waiting, yay! Enjoy this clip from Snapchat that I saw of an M&M's commercial where I related to the yellow M&M on an emotional and spiritual level about how this was all going to go down today. Editor Cody, roll clip. See what I mean? I got too impatient and flipped the thing around so I could start baking the other one, and now it just looks like a weird little loaf. Now we're gonna let it cool off. Cool, doo-doo, doo-doo. My sad attempt at a West Side Story reference. I don't know the show that well. Pan has been washed off, new batter put on it, and ready for the second cake to go in. Is this one cool yet? Cool enough, which is how I would describe myself in high school and college and now. Clearly. In a separate bowl, crumble the cake, then add half of the frosting to the cake crumbs. Use a spoon or spatula to mix the frosting and cake crumbs together. Crumble, 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 crumble. You know, maybe I should have made the frosting earlier, because now it's kind of clumpy. Can I add like a dab of water to it? And that might have been too much water, but oh well. Into the bowl you go again, but really not, because this is the first time into the woods. Okay, now I mix this together. It's like making a giant cake ball thing. Then what? Then what do I do? Use your hands to press and squeeze the mixture together to form a ball. Split the ball into 6 smaller pieces. Roll each piece in your hands until smooth and covered, and spread a thin layer of remaining frosting around each ball, then cover them with tiny round sprinkles. Non-Paris, non-Paris. In Paris, ha ha ha. I'm sorry if anyone who watches this is French. And da-da-da, cake ball. We have 6 of them. Great, now we gotta cover them in the frosting. Gonna plop you in, roll you around some. Woo! Oops, those went on the floor. Charlie, come get a snack. Roll it all around. Except I shouldn't touch it because it has frosting on it, and now the frosting is sticking to my fingers. First one done. Sprinkles still everywhere. I found it if I just plop the ball in and then just like shake it around a little, it covers them all, and I don't get nearly as messy, but that used up a lot of the sprinkles. Some of these are just gonna be covered in frosting and that's it. The second cake is done and it's not as souffle deflated. Soufflated? I tried to make a pun, it didn't work. Shut up, this might not even get put in the video. It did what it was supposed to do. That's gonna cool off, turn the oven off. Not really sure why I've done most of this just in front of that table. It's up close and personal, and I got some on my apron, no! Well, friends, I have some bad news. If this looks like it's in a different format, it's because it is, because while I was waiting for all of the stuff to cool, I bumped my camcorder off of the tripod thing because I had nothing to screw it into, and it broke apart. Hopefully I can recover everything I just filmed on it, but if not, it's gonna be a very short video and you're only gonna see the end result. And I had just said how well everything was going. I spoke that into the ether, and the universe turned around and slapped me in the face with it. All right, cake has been crumbled. Gotta add more water to the frosting. Pouring into the second cake. Mix this all together. Make another giant cake ball, yeah! And we're rolling the cake ball, woo! Oh, hi, Charlie. Did you hear the loud crash and hear the loud word I swore off camera and you came in rushing? You want some of this food? Go get your own food, it's right over there. So we made the 6 new these. Gotta roll it around and put it in the sprinkles. Alright, so some slightly good news. Even though I ran out of sprinkles, I dug through our cabinets and found some other sprinkles, so if my roommate's watching this, I owe you some sprinkles. They were supposed to look like this. And here's what we made. They kind of look... Ah! Didn't lose any of them, thank God. Anyway, they kind of look okay. However, with the other sprinkles... You know what, we tried, given every circumstance. And now the taste test. Yeah, it's a cake ball. Cool. So some lessons we learned today, I guess. Work with what you have. Rummage through your cabinets until you find something you can work with. Oh, and if you're working on any kind of project, just let me say, do not, under any circumstances, put out into the universe, wow, this is going surprisingly well. Oh, you poor thing. Alright, well, we'll see how much content from this actually gets put up if I can download any of that from my camera. I'm handling all of this very well, surprisingly. Maybe I'm turning over a new leaf. Or maybe I'll just be very cynical once I turn the camera off. Who knows? Bye.